Hello and welcome back to Clicks on the Side. Today we're going to be doing another 300-point theme team build, but we are going back to the Pulp format. A couple weeks ago we did the Avengers, so it was fun to put that together. Thought I'd go ahead and try another Pulp theme team. Today we are going to be focusing on the Defenders. That's right, did the Avengers, now we're doing the Defenders. And we are going to see what we can do with the Pulp format. Starting off, from the Deadpool Weapon X set, we are going to be starting off with 007 Common Iceman. A very generic sculpt, but I believe that is the idea with this character. At least this version of the character. So we have Iceman. Coming in at 30 points, has the Defenders and X-Men team abilities, Champions, Defenders, Marauders, X-Factor, and X-Men keywords. Has one trait, and it is Vanilla, finest of the flavors. Unique modifier, other friendly characters that can't use special powers, modify attack +1. With this build, that is going to benefit every character except for one. And we'll get into that in just a little bit. There you see what the Defender's team ability does. It's basically defend as long as you are adjacent to other characters with the Defender's team that can use the Defender's team ability. Has a range of 5 with 3 targets. Running shot, in-cap, ESD, and enhancement to start off with. Later on, he does have sidestep, pulse wave, regen, and support. That's it. For 30 points, not bad at all. Especially with that unique modifier, he'll be very handy on this build. But we are going to need somebody a little tankier. So joining Iceman from the Black Panther set, number 003, we're going to bring in Luke Cage. Really do like this sculpt. It's your basic Luke Cage sculpt, but gotta appreciate the style. There we go. Been wanting to get him on a team. He's just usually just too many points to make it work, but not in this case. Luke Cage has wildcard team player. He is 85 points for this team. Has the Avengers, Defenders, Heroes for Hire, Marvel Knights, Thunderbolts, Politician, and Warrior keywords. Has a trait, the Crew. Luke Cage can use the following effects based on the number of friendly characters with this trait on the map. If there's 2, you get willpower. 3, modify Luke Cage's defense +1. If you happen to have 4, free heal an adjacent friendly character with this trait. 1 click. On this build, he will have the 2+, so he will gain willpower from that trait. He does have improved movement through blocking. Starts off with Charge, Quake, Invincible, and Close Combat Expert. And as you can see, he cannot use special abilities or special powers, so he gets that +1 to his attack. And we'll probably be copying on the Defender's team ability to him. Yeah, that's all there is for Luke Cage. Moving on, also from the Black Panther set, we're going to be looking at common number 015, Colleen Wing. Glad to have her back in Modern. We're going to be using her at her 25-point base, 25-point starting click. Has the Avengers and Defenders keywords. Avengers, Defenders, Heroes for Hire, Marvel Knights, Detective, Martial Artist, and Spy keywords. She does have the trait, we are at least getting paid, right? When Colleen Wing or another friendly character with the Heroes for Hire keyword KOs an opposing character, after resolutions, heal a friendly character 1 click. For 25 points, you get 4 clicks. Starts off with Sidestep, Precision Strike, Combat Reflexes, and a blank defense. Then she does go into Stealth, Steel Energy, Super Senses, and still that blank damage power. She does have improved movement through Elevated. I'm sorry. And that is pretty much it for Colleen Wing. But for 25 points, not bad. 4 clicks for 25 points. I'll take that all day long. Up next is the one I think is going to be the MVP of this team build. Also from the Black Panther set, we are looking at uncommon number 018, Misty Knight. Glad to have her back in Modern as well, and in a really big way. I really like this figure. She is going to be at 50 points. So at 50 points, she has the Defenders and Police team abilities. Has the Defenders, Here's for Hire, Marvel Knights, Detective, Martial Artist, Police, and Warrior keywords. Just a heads up, you will probably be seeing her in an upcoming Police themed team video. She does also have the Crew, so she gets the gains willpower, although her second trait already gives her willpower. I don't know if that's been addressed with an errata or not, but her second trait is Hello Hero. This is Control, Support, Willpower. So at 50 points, she has a range of 4 with 1 target, sidestep, a blank attack power, combat reflexes, and exploit weakness. Later on, she does get toughness and outwit. But yeah, you want her top dial for that 19 defense and that Defender's team ability, so she can go ahead and pass that on to anyone adjacent to her to get the full advantage of it. The goal for her is to get her up close, so then they have to deal with that 21 up close defense. And yeah, with that exploit on there as well, she is just going to be trouble for whoever gets in her way. For 50 points, a very, very solid uncommon with a lot of keywords and good team abilities. Also joining in this one from Wheels of Vengeance, we are bringing in a character I never thought I was actually going to use, but it's Howard the Duck. That's right, Howard the Duck has the Defenders team the Avengers keyword, sorry. Defenders keyword. There we go. Finally got it out of my mouth. There is Howard the Duck. Wheels of Vengeance 005 has the team player team ability. So we will be copying that Defenders. Defenders, Animal, Celebrity, Martial Artist, Mystical, and Politician keywords. 30 points. And does have 1 trait, and that is Quackshot. Range Combat Expert, Probability Control, but only to target himself. Does have improved targeting while adjacent. Very nice. Starts off with Stealth, Precision Strike, Combat Reflexes, and Perplex. Has a range of 5 with 1 target, and is tiny size. So, my idea for this is for Misty Knight to carry Howard the Duck around. That's right, so right away, Howard the Duck is going to copy Defenders, bumping his defense up to a 19 since he's adjacent to Misty Knight. Combat Reflexes brings it up to a 21 up close, so you can use Howard the Duck to base someone, and then go ahead and take a shot at them since he has the improved targeting while adjacent. He will gain the +1 to his attack from Iceman for not being able to use any special powers. And he also has the Range Combat Expert to add 1 to his attack and 1 to his damage. So you could be looking at a very cheap 12 attack, 4/2 damage with Precision Strike to cut right through any chance for them to evade. Very, very solid combo, I believe. And then you can always just sidestep Misty Knight up again so that she can take a swing with her exploit weakness as well. I like the idea of these two together. That leaves us with 75 points. And for 75 points, we're going to stick with Wheels of Vengeance. And we're going with rare number 27027, Iron Fist. Love this sculpt. Gonna be very sad when he exits Modern here after the next Worlds, but can't wait to use them while I can. Iron Fist is a team player, and he will also be going after the Defenders team ability. Avengers, Defenders, Heroes for Hire, Kunlun, Martial Artist, and Mystical Keywords. No range, but does have a special movement, special movement ability, precision strike, super senses, and exploit weakness throughout. Has the trait Master Breathing Techniques, which is willpower. Opposing characters within 4 squares that can use willpower only succeed on a 6. Very, very nice. And that has a second trait, a Besting Xiao Lao the Undying. When Iron Fist attacks one or more opposing characters, modify his attack +2 if any of the targets are multi-base or have one or more of the following: giant size, colossal, or monster keyword. And that is getting more and more likely with as many monsters that we have in the game right now. And then there you do see the special movement ability is Champion of Kunlun, Charge, Force Blast. Force Blast as free, but only to target an adjacent character. But yeah, if you get Defenders on him to go with that Super Senses, get him up near Misty Knight as well to bump him up to a 19, just making it that much harder to deal with. So I do like the team. It has some synergy to it with the enhancement there. If you can get him up near Howard the Duck while Howard the Duck has to take his shot. I love the triple end cap that for 30 points, that Iceman is really going to put in the work for you. You have the tanky beefness of Luke Cage. I do love the synergy with Misty Knight and Howard the Duck. The only thing I wish I had more of with this was a little bit more taxing ability, but you can only get so much when you go with the Defenders. There's not really much room for flight, but I still feel like this team can get the job done in the Pulp format. Let me know what you think. If there's anything you would change to this team, or if there's anyone else you can think of. There is the other Iceman from Hellfire Gala, but of course that would not help in Pulp. But yeah, that has been it for me. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, this has been Clicks on the Side.